Year by year, Formula One cars have been constantly evolving. Something that has come along and spiked with the rapid evolution has been the weight of the cars. F1 cars in recent years have experienced significant weight gain due to the FIA's safety regulations and its attempts to make the sport safer, even if it means tarnishing Formula One's image of being lightweight and agile. However, drivers such as George Russell are starting to claim that the excessive weight of the cars are actually a safety hazard, meaning the FIA's attempt to make the cars safer may be causing the opposite effect. Welcome back to Formula One Rush. In this video, we take a look at how F1's increased car weight may actually be posing a threat to drivers' safety and how the drivers have claimed this to be true, which may result in drastic car changes for the coming seasons. So let's take a closer look. F1 drivers, most notably George Russell, have raised concerns about the increasing weight of the cars in recent times. They argue that heavier cars pose significant safety risks and hinder their performance on the track. The drivers believe that the increased weight limits their maneuverability, particularly at lower speeds, and increases the force of impacts in accidents, putting them at a higher risk of injury. Their collective organisation, the Grand Prix Drivers Association, has taken an active role in addressing this issue and advocating for lighter cars to ensure both performance and safety. George Russell drew attention to the potential safety risks associated with the increasing weight of F1 cars by using a vivid analogy. He compared crashing with a heavier F1 car to crashing with a bus, highlighting the significant difference in mass and force. In contrast, he likened crashing with a smaller and lighter vehicle such as a smart car, which would typically result in less forceful impacts. The big one issue is the weight. The weight is extraordinary. At the moment, the low-speed performance is not great. We keep making these cars safer and safer, but obviously the heavier you make them, when you have an impact, it's like crashing with a bus compared to a smart car. You're going to have a greater impact if you're going the same speed with a car that weighs 800 odd kilograms or over 900 kilograms at the start of the race compared to one 15 years ago when they were at 650 kilograms. And I'm sure there's analysis going on about striking that right balance because I don't know where the line is drawn. If you just keep making it heavier, stronger, actually you get to a point where you cross over that line that too heavy is actually not safer. Russell's statement emphasizes that a greater impact is likelier with heavy cars, especially when they weigh over 900 kilograms at the start of the race. In contrast, 15 years ago, cars weighed around 650 kilograms. He raised an essential question about finding the right balance between safety and weight. Simply making the cars heavier and stronger may not guarantee increased safety. There comes a point where crossing that line of excessive weight compromises safety rather than enhancing it. Russell's remarks highlight the need for careful analysis and consideration to strike the appropriate balance between safety and weight in Formula One. George Russell has not been the only one critical of the car's weight. Top drivers Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton have also had their say on the matter. Verstappen, who has previously described the current heavy F1 machines as not great, and that the cars are now too heavy and stiff to take different lines at many circuits, limiting overtaking opportunities. Lewis Hamilton also adds to that list. I don't understand why we go heavier when there's all this talk about being more sustainable, just as the sport is going in that direction. So what exactly has made the cars so heavy? Over the years, the weight of F1 cars has undergone significant changes due to advancement in technology and safety requirements. Currently in 2023, F1 cars have a minimum weight of 798 kilograms, which includes the driver. That is more than 200 kilograms heavier than the cars were in 2008. One major factor that has increased the weight of F1 cars is the introduction of batteries and energy recovery systems. These systems, such as the Kinetic Energy Recovery System, KERS, and the more recent Energy Recovery System, ERS, allows the cars to harness and store energy during braking and then use it for additional power during acceleration. While these systems provide a performance advantage, they add weight to the overall package. Additionally, the implementation of modern safety systems has contributed to the weight increase. One prominent example is the modern F1 safety cells, which in strengthening over the years have become quite bulky. The 6mm thick carbon composite shell with a Kevlar layer is almost indestructible, but again adds weight through its strength. Also fitted with the halo, a protective structure designed to safeguard the driver's head from impacts. The halo, although crucial for driver safety, adds weight to the car due to its structural components, adding a further 9 kilos. The switch to turbo hybrid engines in recent years has also had an impact on the weight of the cars. These power units combine a turbocharged internal combustion engine with an energy recovery system, resulting in improved efficiency and reduced fuel consumption. However, the integration of these complex power units adds weight to the overall car package. And most recently, in the 2022 season, F1 introduced new ground effect cars aimed at enhancing aerodynamic performance. These cars generate increased downforce, enabling higher cornering speeds and improved overall performance. However, the implementation of these ground effects resulted in a significant jump in weight compared to the previous car designs. The complex aerodynamic components, such as underbody tunnels and diffusers, contribute to the increased weight, reflecting the trade-off between aerodynamic gains and additional mass. F1 wheels are also much bigger now, weighing in at 74 kilograms, which is almost 30 kilograms heavier than they were 20 years ago. To top that off, the current fuel tank now has to be much larger to accommodate the ban on refueling, with the fuel adding weight along with it. Overall, the weight of F1 cars has evolved over the years due to the introduction of batteries, energy recovery systems, modern safety systems like the Halo, the switch to turbo hybrid engines, and the recent ground effect cars. These advancements, while beneficial for performance and safety, have resulted in an increased weight that the drivers and the FIA are now seeking to address. As the weight of Formula One cars becomes a pressing concern for drivers, FIA and F1's commercial rights holders are not turning a blind eye. In fact, they are openly considering changes in car weight regulations. FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem has confirmed there are plans to do so. One thing I would like to see is very clear. We need a lighter car. I believe this is better. I come from motorsport, where lighter cars are safer and they won't use the same amount of fuel. It will be hard to achieve, but everyone wants it. So I am pushing because I come from rallying, where nothing is worse than having a heavy car. F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali has also agreed. One of the points that has always been a debate has been the weight. As you know, with the hybrid engines, with the batteries, the weight is getting higher. And that is something that is not really in the nature of F1. So it's a topic for discussion for the future. The voices of FIA and F1's top officials echo the concerns of drivers, with an understanding of the need for lighter cars. However, the need for smaller cars also weighs in here. The size of the cars have jumped up along with the weight over the years, resulting in street circuits such as Monaco featuring barely any overtakes. It's not just FIA and F1 who see the benefits of lighter cars. Other racing series, most notably Formula E, have embraced smaller and lighter cars with great success. The Gen 3 cars have proved that a move towards lighter and smaller cars in Formula E has not only improved performance but also reduced environmental impact. The push for lighter F1 cars is driven by various factors. Lighter cars can enhance safety by reducing the impact of collisions and improving overall maneuverability. Moreover, they can contribute to a more sustainable future for the sport by reducing fuel consumption and aligning with the dynamic, high-speed nature of Formula One. The future of Formula One holds the promise of change, with a major regulation shift scheduled for 2026. The area of potential alteration both fans and drivers hope for is the car weight regulations. Ultimately, the question arises, will they strike the right balance between safety, performance, and environmental responsibility? What do you think can be done to reduce the weight of the car? Are the cars too big? Share us your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to never miss the latest news and analysis within the world of Formula One.